Hello, I hope you're well. Last time, Truman did the video. This time, it's me. I am here in our London office where things have opened up for the last few months. Last week was London FinTech Week, and that was my first live panel in 502 days. Yes, I'm counting. In terms of industry update, financial services keep transforming faster and faster. We can see it from the lens of fintech startups. For example, just within our ecosystem, Molly, whose ex-CEO is the voice of the customer on the payment specialization, was valued at $6 billion. Plaid, who teaches on the course of open banking, was valued at $13 billion. And Revolut, of course. You might remember that 70 CFTE entrepreneurs worked with Revolut on their go-to-market strategy, and they were just valued at more than $30 billion. As for banks, the leading banks will not be left behind for talent and technology. We just saw that the top 5 American banks increased their budget for tech and people by $7 billion. This is helping them to adapt faster, with JP Morgan, for example, launching a digital bank in the UK, or Goldman Sachs partnering with Apple to launch a buy now, pay later service. So very exciting developments for the industry in general. And now about CFTE, it's been very, very busy also. First, 6 months ago, you might remember I mentioned this very great initiative with Abu Dhabi Global Markets, ADGM Academy, to train the region in digital transformation. This went very well, and we are now bringing it to the next stage, which is artificial intelligence. In Asia, CFTE has been endorsed by the Malaysia Digital Economic Corporation to be part of their nationwide upskilling program. And in Europe, CFTE and Budapest Institute of Banking have continued the trainings around digital payments with conferences for central banks, regulators, and training institutes. Those are, of course, all amazing projects, and we're delighted to be working with high-impact organizations such as ADGMA, MDEC, or BIP. But now, let me tell you about our largest project to date, which has taken more than 6 months to develop and had the participation of 100 alumni and partners. It is called Think and is the first platform for continuous learning in digital finance. Think was designed from the observation that in a fast-changing world, there are different types of learning. One, structured learning to establish the foundation knowledge. Then continuous, everyday learning to constantly build on top of that foundation. And finally, social learning to learn from and with others. Structured learning is, for example, our certified courses, such as our specializations in digital payments or artificial intelligence, or the programs I co-designed at Oxford or Hong Kong University, for example. For continuous learning, however, there's not really a good source of knowledge for digital finance and fintech. Some people, for example, might read Bloomberg or the Financial Times or watch YouTube, but how do you know that it's good knowledge and well-structured? And finally, for social learning, it is of course even harder in a world of social distancing. And so this is why we created Think, which is really a platform where participants can learn from micro courses on topics as varied as what is UX in financial services, or what can we learn from the Chinese big techs, for example, and where they can attend exclusive events with those building the future of financial services. Of course, our network of experts. And I think that Think is also the first platform in the world where there's a course taught by an artificial intelligence. So we're really pushing the boundaries of learning. Let me just finish by mentioning a social impact project, which is very dear to our heart, which is the Global FinTech Internship for up to 1,000 students who cannot find an internship because of COVID. We have great companies supporting the program, such as PayPal, Air3, MasterCard, Onfido. So if you'd like to help those students, either as an organization or mentor, tell us. So that's it for this CFTE update. Let's have a Zoom coffee or meet in person if you're up to it. And until then, stay safe.